Not only did the truck hit Don's car, it ran over the passenger side of the small Ford Escort, completely crushing the vehicle and killing Don Piper. Instantly, Don began an amazing journey.
I was immediately transported to the gates of heaven and surrounded by people I had known in life who had preceded me.
He died on the operating table. And when he died, he left his body and he went to heaven. What was the first thing you remember?
Oh, when I was in paradise there and I went to the Lord, I saw an angel.
That place, the doctor came and they checked him. After checking him, he discovered that he's dead.
The angels took Daniel by his shoulders and lifted him out of the ambulance.
I died. That's on my medical records. I have actually seen them. I began to descend into a very, very dark pit. God gave me a glimpse that I know to be hell.
Идем. Я покажу тебе, что должно произойти после этого.
In 1998, television personality Dr. Mills temporarily died for 3 hours and 45 minutes. The Lord God removed Dr. Mills' human soul and spirit from his physical body and took him on a horrific tour into the outer darkness of hell.
There was a crash. There was an explosion. I felt like my nose blew off my face.
And our car just crushed like an accordion. I remember just rising up out of my body. He died, and he went to heaven.
Произошел удар, и удар произошел настолько, что не так в лоб, а по диагонали. И я начал терять сознание. Все становилось смутно в моих глазах.
An extraordinary thing happened on that February day, and there I was, as a good dad does, out shoveling snow on a winter's morning. And suddenly, without any warning, I had like a pain go in my back, as though somebody had put a knife in my back. And I was bent down shoveling, and I could not straighten up, so I shouted for help. My 14-year-old daughter saw me die. And I literally saw, if you can call it literally, what literally it was for me at that time, heaven.
Then he showed me huge, shiny tunnel. So after that, he took me to heaven.
After going through the tunnel, Chu writes,
Когда я стала выходить, я увидела, что я вышла не в другой коридор, и не на лестницу, а в такой тоннель.
and my spirit and soul, I felt myself leave my body. I traveled at an incredible speed, you know, down the tunnel.
Heaven is indescribable. I've met over 200 people now who've been there. You go there, incidentally, down a long tunnel, as many people have described.
So while I was shouting, asking him for help, he said that I have another chance to go back. He mentioned this, that the request of the rich man in hell had been granted to this generation. I didn't understand it. It was now that I woke up, I read the Bible, I realized that the request was, the rich man was requesting that a dead man should be sent back to the world. So he just said that the request of the rich man had been granted to this generation for the last warning. He said to me that he's giving me opportunity to go back for the last warning to this generation.
Then he said, I pray thee, therefore, Father, that you send him to my father's house. I have 5 brothers, that he may testify unto them, lest he also come to this place of torment. I want to read you a couple of scriptures I have here. Why hell, what is it?
Lord Jesus himself took me to heaven 17 times with my transformed body.
When I was taken into heaven, I was taken in the body. I was not taken in the spirit.
And I then saw my friend take the Lamb's Book of Life, covered by beautiful white lamb's wool, laid it on this beautiful table, opened it up, and found my name written in it.
Эти наши умершие братья и сестры стоят, встречают. Это идет приветствие. Эта картина неописуема.
И здесь наше, это, знаете, такое приветствие.
Я там встретился с Паньком Виктором, своим другом. Я с ним довольно долго беседовал. Мы поговорили.
Они подошли настолько близко, и вдруг из этой группы отсоединяется человек, он подходит ко мне, берет меня за руку, и я ее вдруг узнаю. Это была девушка из нашей церкви. Мы ее за 2 месяца перед моей аварией похоронили, и я ее узнаю. Она берет меня за руку, и на этот момент, когда она взяла меня за руку, пение остановилось. Наступила тишина, и она говорит: Андрей, ты тоже здесь? Я говорю: да. Она говорит: как это прекрасно.
Конечно, довольно найбільше і надовше, я говорив, этот последний раз, мене було із всіми умершими нашими братьями і сестрами, то надовше я говорив з Паньком Виктором. И мы подошли к этому месту опять, где эти умершие, и опять встреча.
I also saw the saints that went before me. And some of them, like the Apostle Paul, I wanted to ask the question.
And as I was walking, I looked and I saw a man. He went, "Hey, Jesse." I said, You Abraham? He said, "Yes." He said, "How you doing?" I said, I took a drink of water from a man called Abraham, got a big, thick barreled chest.
И я говорил с царем Давидом, у него рыжие волосы, и у него такая вот бородка.
Ты говорил с царем Давидом?
О музыке, потому что я сам музыкант.
And David said, "I'm going to take you down some streets." He took me down the street of the prophets and I met Jonah. I was interested in that. Saw Moses from afar. He's a big man.
Благодарю, сестра Таня. Вы видели Малахию, как вы говорили. Вы можете его описать вкратце?
Так как я его видела, это был старец в одежде. У него были серебряные волосы и серебряная борода.
Когда я вот с Стефаном беседовал, с Паулом, с Петром, я очень чего мне затронула Петра, когда именно от Петра я пошел на этот разговор. Когда Петр рассказал мне о себе, кто был он.
Я видел апостола Павла. Я был у него дома, я сидел рядом с ним.
Paul the apostle is not a very big man. And he was sitting down and he was teaching.
He said, Jesse. He said, he knows my name. He said, what are they saying about my gospel? He still calls it his gospel. And as I said this morning, I told him, I said, listen, I preach everything you say. Everything. If you come back, you can get me for a copyright infringement. I tell you what, man, the Pauline epistle is wonderful. And he smiled at me.
And this one lady, she was waving at me, saying, so hot, so hot. I looked at her, and our eyes met each other. That was my mother.
He said, there's no darkness here. That's what they told me.
There is no darkness whatsoever. None. It's light.
I didn't finish the 24 elders. I didn't see any of them because I'd let you know. And I asked, where were they? He said, they are servants. They are serving the people.
And also the temple of heaven. And maybe we should take it like that, the temple of heaven. It's a large round structure, about 300 miles across, and about 800 miles high.
This is in the center?
In the center of the four-square city.
Ladies and gentlemen, make this announcement. There are families there. I mean, your wife is still your wife. Your children are still your children.
I saw this whole family. Yes, Lord. Yes.
I saw a family. They asked me if I would go on. As I was walking toward the throne, I met this family that died in an airplane accident. Children, family. They were going on a picnic. They said, would you like to come with us on a picnic? And I went, yeah.
Now, coming around full circle to heaven, here we have paradise. Again. We have the man and the lady. Again, in fellowship with God. Now that's as clear as I can make it, Shirley.
So as it began before the fall, so shall it be in the end. Jesus said there is no marriage in heaven, yet you talk about companionship.
I went, wow! And I went, huh! I just, huh!
Когда я сел и сказал «Бог», и я услышал, и первое, что я подумал, Боже, это торнадо, потому что я мог слышать это уже физически, и меня как высосало, просто высосало. Я не могу объяснить, я двигался с феноменальной скоростью.
And I was sucked out of my room.
I literally felt like my body was sucked, like up, caught up.